So Sébastien, you made a long presentation this morning on all the work that the OECD and others are doing on kind of rethinking about how do we actually measure trade, and in particular that we should start thinking about trade and value added. So what's one of the main takeaways as to why this really does matter from your perspective?
Okay. Well, I think there are two takeaways. I mean, the main reason why we do this work is that from the gross trade statistics, we don't get a good idea of who is really trading with whom. We measure a gross flow, and in this gross flow, we know that there is a value added by the country where the exported good was produced, but there is a lot of value added by other countries more upstream in the value chain. And so some income has been generated in these countries, and we want to get this in the picture. And so we want to identify all the people who have contributed to the production of a final good in many different places in the world. And if we start to do this, there is a second very interesting consequence, is that in terms of the way we look at a trade policy, we have to look at trade differently. Trade is not only about foreign products competing with the products domestically produced, but trade is also about efficiently sourcing inputs. And so in order for companies to be competitive when they export, they have to source efficiently. And so importing is very important for the competitiveness of domestic companies.
No, that's certainly something that I think many trade negotiators probably would not kind of automatically, instinctively think about when they are engaging in negotiating trade agreements. So what's your perspective on kind of the value of this type of executive training that we do here in the academy at the EUI?
Well, this executive training seminar is very interesting because of the diversity in the audience. And this morning there were many interesting questions in terms of what can we do to improve the data, but also participants who are interested in the policy implications. And right now, it's a bit through this data, we have only discussed the tip of the iceberg, but there are huge implications that remain to be discussed, and I hope that some of the participants will be active in the coming years in these new issues.
Yeah, no, this is definitely a big growth agenda for research. Thank you.